All right, y'all, today we are going to be working on a very cool shot. It's called the LEANER. Okay, at least that's what I call it. That's what I think it looks like. But it's a pretty simple shot to do, and there's a couple of things that you need to do to master this shot, okay? Number one is a curl, and then number two is your shot placement. So when we talk about what type of shot you're gonna take on this, you could take a low to high, you could take a 3/4. There's a lot of things that you could take. I mean, you could even take it around the world if you're shooting with your right. So let me show you how to do this really quick, and then I'm gonna walk you through the different steps on how to perform this in a game and when you might use this in a game, okay? So essentially, you're running in, right? You can't go towards this side, towards your right, and so you're gonna take a leaner, boop, and you're gonna curl out just like that. Now, for less experienced goalies, it might look like you are going to your left side, but you're actually firing to your right side. I think this really works well, especially if you take a riser or a low to high. You're coming in, you drop your stick, and then you fire back towards your right as you're curling. Let me go chase this ball down. So that's number one. So let's start with the placement, right? If I'm gonna be curling out to my left right here, I'm gonna be shooting back to my right, most likely. Or I could shoot top left. Really, you have to read where the goalie is and, you know, figure it out from there. But if you're working on that low to high, and I'll show you like that, you're just gonna drop your stick, especially if you're using a girl stick, if you're in the girls game. Try it with a boy stick first, actually. You know, it's not sacrilegious if you do so, but you're just gonna be working on getting that low to high just like that. If you're using these bow net cages, it's really easy to get that bounce back right there. Boop, just like that. And you're just gonna work this until you're really good at that low to high shot. Now, let's go into actually how to do the leaner. So I'm gonna grab a couple of cones, and that's all you're really gonna need for this drill, just like this. And we're gonna just add like this little curl. And now when I get to the last blue cone right here, just use about 4 cones, that's when I'm going to fire. I'll throw that one over there, I don't really need it, okay? So I can start on the inside or the outside, your choice, outside, inside, whatever. But I'm gonna go super slow. And if I'm working that low to high riser, I'm gonna already drop my stick, especially for you younger kids. You can start from right here. This would work really good on free positions, okay? You're gonna get down low, boom, boom. And I'm going top right for this specific example. Notice how I curled out in this. I think it's a super helpful shot to confuse the goalie and also to stay away from the slides that are coming. So let's do that again. So I'm gonna start here, nice easy jog, boom. And I'm dropping my stick a little bit and I'm shooting top right. I'm gonna do it again, right here, boop, boop. And I'm shooting top right again. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple shot to master. Instead of going to a riser, I'm gonna go into a 3/4 overhand shot. Let's see how that works. Boom. It kind of looks weird because I'm going this way and I'm shooting back that way. And I would say a lot of kids struggle with this, especially when they're trying to confuse the goalie, right, and move away from the slide. They can't really angle off this leaner that's going into the left side and shooting back to the right. So it just takes a little bit of practice, and that's pretty much the drill. It's not hard at all. It takes a little bit of time, and once you do it a couple times, you'll get it, and that's how it goes. So how many times should you do this? Well, I would say do it as many times as you need to until you master it. Really get this curling motion and really kind of like getting your shot back there. When you get to this point right here, you are curling this way and you're dropping, especially if you're going to that riser, and you're just kind of making it more wristy as opposed to a full power shot right there. Again, let me try this for you. I'm gonna go near side this time. Let's just say the goalie is really good, especially if they're a righty goalie, sweeping across, right, going across their face. Well, the read is to go high left, so let's try that right here. Boom. Ah, that was okay. And do it again. Right here. Curling, right? That was a little bit better. I like that one. And again, you might conduct this shot in a game where you know a slide's coming, you can't really get back towards the middle or towards the side you want, and then you'll finish that way. All right, so one of the best ways to work on this shot, especially when you're working on the placement and the form, is to do it stationary. And so after I worked my curls, I'm gonna just work on getting my hips facing out towards this, kind of dipping over this knee right here, and then firing just like that. Notice it's not a full follow through, but I'm just working on getting really wristy right here. I can start right here, drop it, just like that. I'm shooting center of the cage right now, so it bounces back to me, right? Boom, shooting right there. Just a little bit more wristy on that instead of more power, more finesse, right? Boom, that was a little bit high right there. Dipping low and firing just like that. So that's one of the best ways that you can work on the leaner, because now that you got that shot down, when you're running into it, right, you're going and you're firing just like that. So super important that you master those fundamentals first, and that's how you do the leaner, my friends. All right, so if you like this video, go ahead and give it the thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Prime Lacrosse YouTube page, because we're gonna be dropping a whole bunch more breakdowns. Till next time, y'all, I'll see you on the field.